right, checking on the audio. Might not have any audio, so you have to give me a second. Nope, we got audio. Nice. Hey, what's up? What are you doing, Rich? All right. Okay, just getting everything set up, man. Bear with me for 1 second. Got my lucky fishing socks on today, boys. I'm gonna do some work. See what we got going on out here. Let me get that spot off there for y'all. Hold on. There. I should have her all clean right here. Let me get my drink. Let's get all set. We're setting up. You guys know how this is. We're setting up. I can't set up before this because I got to move through the lake. I chose to stay home today. I didn't want to take the 25-minute, 30-minute trip to Beauclair and find out that it was packed. My ramp was packed, so I knew Beauclair is going to be packed. All right, guys, today we are hunting transitional fish that are going to be moving in and out. We got a lot of post-spawn summer patterns going on right now, so we're going to go with moving baits, going to go with deep diving crankbaits. We're not going to target so much structure as we are main channels, where we're going to have a concave kind of draw down into it so the fish will swim through. We're gonna try some different. I could just be yakking it up and we might not hit anything, but you know what? We're going fishing. So let's get into this. Y'all ready? Let's see who's here. Looking, well, water's always murky, dude. Always. What's up, Scott? Rocky, what's going on, man? What are you guys doing? Catch more fish in the line than water. Yeah, all right, listen, enough. You're right. Let's do this. Had enough. Let's fish. So I found out today that a buddy of mine is sitting 16th in the points overall right now in the Gator division, which is pretty cool. Excited about that. All right, we're staying in main channels here. We're gonna try some docks. I want to get over and skip into this dock a few 10, 15 times before it gets, found out. So give me a second. Let's throw this crankbait down this channel, just off key structure points, and then we'll work it back through the middle. But I want to flip up onto this dock 8 or 9 times. I was out on the Ocklawaha on Saturday. There are fish down here, but they're moving, so they're not going to stay long. Like I would spend all day chasing them. That's not really what I want to do. But if it turns into a day, oh, there it is. If it turns into a day that we're not catching any fish, we're gonna switch everything right on up. Fish are gonna spook a little bit today though, because it's bluebird sky. So we're gonna have to give them more of a quiet presentation, I think. Watercolor might be the issue. You guys know I fish in the murkiest of murkies. I mean the dirty dirties. So we'll see what's up here in a second. It said medium was the best pace for today. Chances just went up 100%. Yeah, hey, thanks. Thanks a lot, Scott. Scott's awesome. All right, let's do this. Let's switch it up. Let's do some dock work. I see some shade lines I want to fish. All that stuff's pretty important to me. All that stuff's pretty important to me. Y'all know my style. My style is kind of dirty, but it'll get her done. It'll get her done. It'll put fish in the boat now. And that's the goal, right? When you're out fishing. I mean, if your goal is to smash it, that's cool. My goal is to smash it too, but it's to smash it in numbers. All right, we're pulling by our first dock. Let's see if we can't slow her down. Let's hit this for a minute. I'm casting right back into this shade line on this dock, guys. I want to see if there's a beautiful turtle. Man, y'all want to see? By the time I get over there, this turtle's gonna be gone. Ah, he's gone. Sorry, guys. I wanted to show you the coolest thing. It's a giant turtle, man. But in order to get him over there, I'd have had to work some magic. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Skip into these first pylons on the dock. That's a big negative, Ghost Rider. There's cross beams in there, and they're visible sometimes. I know they're there just because of the hundreds of times that I've almost broke off in there. Here, let me get you guys a little bit more that way. All right, how's that? Does that give you like more environment? I want you to be able to see my rod too, so you can like catch the whole action. So I'm gonna kind of angle you back a little bit. I'm gonna pick a couple of spots apart here in this bridge, or this old dock, just because of the shade cover. I'm gonna bounce it a few times towards the back, right up on the grass line. I'm gonna kind of pay special attention to docks today, guys. Just because of the way everything's setting up and the whole water temperature thing, 79.2. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm picking the right stuff. They might just be deep and we might end up spending the day. That was a pretty feminine cast. We might end up spending the day out on the big water. We got some today, boys. We're gonna do some fishing. You feel me, players? I am. I don't know what y'all are doing, but I worked hard this morning. I got her done. Got her done. Here, fishy, fishy. Showing your rod means you're gonna. Well, it's on my OnlyFriends. For those of you that were wondering when I'm gonna show my rod, if you check my OnlyFriends account, it's under Mike Honcho. I would like to find something sitting up on this grass line. I'm looking at isolated grass patches, you know, things that I know there's cover in the area. Let me get through the whole speaking part and then we'll start singing songs and stuff. Give me a second, guys. Let me get the first dink or something in the boat and then everything changes. Then I can like sing songs and stuff, because right now, you know what I mean? There are fish sitting over here in this brush, in these weed beds though. I'm gonna hit several of these docks. It's gonna be kind of a run and gun today, guys. Docks and shade lines, docks and shade lines. I got little fish scattered on the right hand side in little pockets and stuff. I mean, anytime you guys want to see what I'm seeing as far as the imaging, just let me know, man. I'll put the camera over here. So if you guys want a different view, he starts to drop his pants and I'm out. You start working your rod on the live, bro, you just lost a sub. That's great. That is great. Yeah, I don't think it's that kind of fishing show. You feel me, player? Don't think it's gonna be that kind of fishing show. Now guys, I'm searching this whole point here, just occasionally popping little shots in on it, trying to get up to this dock area here. We're gonna hit banks, shores, docks. We're gonna try to surf around in a lot of different environments. Only because of being back on the house lake, I know there's just little holes and stuff all over. Oh. It was just my imagination once. Oh, I hit the beam. All right, shot two, let's do it. We're on the second dock, boys. This one's big and it's open in the middle. Got a good shade. Ooh, that was back left. Second cast. Okay, here we go. Let's start working the magic, Bessie. Let's get ourselves slowed down. All right, slow down, slow down, slow down. I'm gonna try a couple of casts into this back side over here. Trolling motor control becomes your best friend. Another beautiful one. That was the middle. Now next we go back right. Oh, I thought I just felt something pulling on it, but it was the irrigation pickup line down there. All right, nothing back left, nothing center. Let's try back right. In there, boys. Casting game is on today. You understand? Like, things are looking up as far as the casting game. And then we're gonna call it on this dock. We're gonna try the right rear corner. I see there's some shaded cover area over here. Water temperature 78.9. And drop. All right, here we go, boys. These are those little weird areas where things happen that aren't supposed to happen, but just because you've tried something. Snagged a little bit there. Oh, the bait fish look good though. I'm looking at a couple little bait fish down here. Kind of making me think size-wise. This thing looked like somebody's beta. Size-wise though, that 2.8-inch Keitech is going to be, if something smashes this thing, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, so I can't really point it out to you. But there's a really cool looking little fish here. It looks like somebody's pond fish sitting up at the top. And I will tell you right now, if it gets smashed, we're going to the Keitech, because that means something else is there. And he's sitting just above the water line. Like, he's sitting right on the top of the clear. I can't let you, I won't be able to show you guys him. All right, he made it safely. He's still continuing venturing on that way. And nothing's eating him, so. A, he's sick and they know it. B, there's no fish in this lake. Just saying, had it happen before. No, I think I'm gonna be all right today. I'm on my home lake. Like I said, I didn't want to drive all the way down to Beauclair and find out it was, oh, there's no parking. That place is weird. Oh yeah, hit the button, guys. For those of you that are hanging out, do hit the button, man. I want to see if we can grow this thing a little bit. I think the live fishing could be a lot of fun. I really do. It's just, you know, I see people blank all the time on live fishing with bait and stuff. So it's totally different when you're out here doing what I'm doing and you actually hook up. Like, that should be a celebrated event, you know. This is a difficult lake, first and foremost, you know what I mean? This is not an easy lake. If we strike out here by the next 2.5, 3 hours, I can tell you right now we're going big water. And if we go big water, I'm sorry, if we lose signal, that's just because I'm out in the middle of, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. Like, I'm out. I'm far, far away, guys. Like, there's no life or world anywhere near me at that point because daddy's gone. Somebody said they got an 11-pounder offshore, but didn't say what lake. Like 11.2 or 11.3. That's what my buddy said today. One of my fishing buddies. we're gonna head that way. Probably skip this set of docks just because of the bluebird skies. Head over to the right side, come in on that tree line, because that's that shade side, and start making magic happen over there too. Let me stop here for a second and just get one cast down this shade side of this dock. I just think that, I don't think they're gonna be in the open water. But, guys, I wish you could see these casts. I really do. I'm just getting way lucky today. I don't know how open water they're gonna be, but I do think they're gonna be bottom of the travel routes, the highways, so to speak. Oh, been feeling pretty good, man. A little stiffness once in, oh. I think that was a little pad. A little stiffness every once in a while, nothing crazy. Feeling a lot better since I started doing the chiropractor thing. I needed it. Sometimes it's important. You get yourself aligned. All right, we're crossing. You guys ready? We'll hang out for a minute. Oh, hold on. Yeah, if I hit an 11 pound on my lake, buddy, the world's gonna go nuts. Trust and believe on that. Cause this is a lake. You gonna be somebody, especially if you do it live. Oh, look at this. I take one cast over here just to see, and sure enough, hooked. Yeah, I put an 11 pounder on my lake and people get a chance to see it. Whew, buddy, that'll be game changer. This is totally not the lake to do that. Are they here? Mm-hmm, yep. Yep, they're here. Is it the time of year for an 11 pounder? You know, that's just one of those things, you know what I mean? That's questioning a lot of stuff at that point. A lot of factors going into finding an 11 pounder right here, you know, in this lake anytime soon. That took some luck and some discovery, so to speak. Like, he spent some time checking some stuff, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure the patterns out, and I looked at everything that we got going on today. My back has done more than 9 discs. Oh, wow. What's up, M&T? Oh yeah, chiropractors. I'm telling you, if you guys are fishermen, if you're a boat fisherman and you don't regularly visit a chiropractor, I'm gonna tell you, you're doing yourself a if you're on it like we're on it, like me and several of my buddies, like living on the trolling motor, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're constantly up here standing, you're in the open water, you're doing this all day. It takes you 2 hours to calm down after you get home from a day of fishing because you're still on the boat. Like, your equilibrium is still, maybe that's just me, but my equilibrium's still on the boat. It does not make things easy for me whatsoever. But I started having to do the chiropractor thing. My hip just was totally out from standing on this trolling motor. Oh, come on now. Go back for it. It might have been a lily pad, but oh, get out of there. Thank you. All right, slowing down to a stop. This is a difficult couple of casts I'm trying here. And if I do hit a fish in this area, getting it out is going to be a lot of fun too, because I'm kind of in a place where you need a little bit of power fishing, and I'm not. Like, I am finesse. There is nothing powerful coming out of this rod. Oh. There's nothing powerful coming out of this rod or line size. Trust and believe that. All right. There it is. Don't miss another cast. I missed 3 casts in a row at that spot. I'm not going to hit it again. I'm going to turn you guys a little bit this way, okay? There. All right, that should give you a little bit of water view. So when it does come up this way, you guys, oh, do it again. I just got thudded. I was looking down at you guys and went to come up, and she thud real hard. Real hard. All right, let's get a little turn on. Let's get a little turn on, slow this thing down. Ah. What in the world? And that didn't make things any easier. All right, no fish on there. That's what I was hoping for, was to come back and find a fish on there. All right, we're gonna do a little searching now. We got electronics, let's use them. Let's see if we are on the banks or if we did push off into deeper water, I should say. Not deep, but I mean from 4 foot to 7's a big difference here on this lake. Finding 7's hard enough in this area, but there could very well just be in the deeper holes, so we'll hit a bunch of those. We will hit a bunch of those. Let me see if I can adjust you guys a little better down here so I can see you. Because I'm trying to get this down to like where I literally can just glance. Hold on. What am I doing? That's why we have umbrellas. So what I need is, okay, you guys, you're skipping for a second. Hold on. It's just where I'm at. So now we got an umbrella on you guys. I feel better about you guys being in an umbrella. I'm gonna try a couple of casts where I'm at right here, guys. I got a lot of good area to cover here. We seem to be right in the pocket as far as being parked real nice, but the water's still moving, but we're not. Tap the stick down there. Come on now. As soon as I touched that stick, should have been pow. Fish should have just flipped out. Why you touch my stick? Touched another stick. And another stick. The sticks don't pull back. They just kind of thud. Like you can physically feel it, boom, like hit something. But don't set the hook. When you feel that, that is not the time you set the hook. That is gonna be a hangout. You're gonna be just spending the day finding out how to unhook that thing or breaking off, and I don't like either one of those. I try to retie as little as possible. Oh, no kidding, M&T. Yeah, near Gainesville. That's North Florida. That's not for me, man. Yeah, Scott's down here in Florida too. Scott's down in Punta Gorda. M&T Outdoors, I think, is in Ontario, Canada now, if I'm not mistaken. But this area, I don't know. Some people say they don't like it. I'm just gonna tell you, I like this area. I like fishing. This is the place to be. If you like fishing, Florida is for you. Cause I mean, unless you want to go to Texas, you know, or Northern California, I understand that. Like if this is your life, like this is how you make a living, great. You know what I mean? You want to go to one of those places or Florida, cause this is where it's at. We might even throw some big swim baits today, boys and girls. Like, we might put ourselves in a position where we can do that. There's grass out here on this lake in certain places, from what they say. But given the watercolor and clarity, I don't know about all that. Yeah, I hear the stories, don't get me wrong. And we still got to tie on a rattle trap too, so we still got a few things to do together. I think you guys will like that. We're gonna hunt 3/4 ounce chrome blacktop. I didn't say that aloud, just so some of y'all know that's not the bait. Don't buy that one. You don't want it. Oh. Boy, my range is on with the cast today. But we might just not be casting in the right depth. We might be just wasting our time cruising over here, but we're still gonna give it to it. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those people, like a lot of people are like, nothing here, let's go. Sometimes is that a bird pooping or something popping? Sometimes that method's great. Sometimes it's not. Like this lake sometimes is just a really slow lake. There's not much you can do about it. You know what I mean? It's slow, period. The fish are slow, the bite's slow, you might only get 5 bites in a day. Fishing clean is definitely the key here, man. Don't miss bites, don't break off, you know, don't hang up. Like, that's fishing clean. You've really got to put together a pretty good package if you're gonna run and gun on this lake. I mean, I've seen it. But you better have your game, like everything better be working that morning, like you're ready to go. No time, no thoughts, no, oh, I got it. No, you ain't got it, nothing. You got to fish. You got to get your line in the water. You got things going on. You got to hit your spots. You got to know when you're going to move. You've already pre-practiced and pre-planned just about everything you think you might do, might need. And then what's funny is you get out here, wipe the slate clean, boys. We're starting over. Game plan changed. Weather just 360. I'm going to try the back of this tree right here. Now that we're going by it kind of slow. It's in a shade line, little bottom structure. Cast, boy. I am getting lucky today with the cast. Bird poo is always a sign of life. Just don't poo on me, bird. Seriously, I didn't do nothing to you, dude. A lot of boaters out today. We got a lot of joy riders. I noticed that. We got a lot of fishermen out too. A lot of fishermen out today. You know what, we're gonna do that. We'll put this thing on the old button and we're just gonna mush. Mush! Don't poop on me, bird. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. I thought he was gonna gun for me. Birds down here in Florida got a thing for blue. A pterodactyl spotted my car the other day and broke bad on it. I swear it had to be a pterodactyl. That or it was a bird that hadn't had a chance to, you know, do anything in like a month. There's a big gar surfaced right there. That's not where I want to be. Because, man, he hit from the window to the door. The top, the whole window, and the door, which had me believing it couldn't have been a bird. It had to be a dinosaur. Because that just did not make sense to me, how one animal could find that much time. It had to be miraculous. That's the word I would use for that moment. Miraculous bird doings. Oh, mush oatmeal. All right, we're moving up. There's just so much good overhang here. I don't know if what you guys are seeing. Maybe I should turn you a bit more because it's not really exciting looking at my legs in the deck. You know what I mean? I'm coming back here. Stand by. Let me reset here. All right. What does this look like? Oh, that's totally better now. You guys like that better? I think that looks a lot better myself. Oi, don't do that. saves it. Too much line. A lot of your skipping techniques, guys, it's all about how much line you leave out. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think he tried for it twice, dude. I just think he wasn't big enough to do anything with it. Oh. I'm like, why ain't we moving? And I realized the anchor motor's down. We're literally not anchored, but it might be a bit high. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, update. So I've been having, temperature has been getting up and been rough. I've been looking at it and I'm like, what's going on? It hasn't beeped yet, so I know my water pump's still working, right? But I noticed the other day on the river, I had no stream coming out of the back of the motor, and I was like, dude, I probably got to buy another propeller or impeller for that water pump. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's frustrating, blah, blah, blah. Well, I popped the back open on the cowls, and no, that's not it at all. There's so much water pressure coming through that it blew out the connector for the radiator hose. Just had a zip tie connector on it, and that radiator zip tie hose was off. So only the bottom of the motor was getting water. The rest was just spraying out underneath the cowl, the cover. So that was an adventure. Glad I checked that. That was pretty majestic. Did you guys see that? You know, the things we see. The things we see. I thought another bird just dropped. Deuce. Like, a lot of this looks really good. Like, man, you should be throwing it here, you should be throwing it there. I can see the sticks down there, and I will tell you some of these areas are don't throw it there. You know, throw it here, because just off of there is a bunch of brush that you're gonna get stuck in and wrapped up, and you're not wanting to run your trolling motor in that to get your junk out, you know. Like I said, I'm really not a big fan of breaking off, tying on, breaking off, tying on. We're starting inclusive today. For those of you that were wondering, what you throwing? You know what I'm throwing. Billy Baru to start the day. Now, I changed Billy's rod up. For a different setup. I took my wacky rig setup out of the equation. I don't find myself using that as much anymore as I used to. We could be coming back into that time of year again with suspended fish that just want that kind of presentation that takes a week and a half to get 2.5, 3 feet. You know what I mean? But I'm not there right now. I'm doing something different. So maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think the wacky rig is going to be as effective right now as other baits that I've put on there. Oh, we got a good tackle talk tonight. We're going to talk about some stuff. Talking about big swim baits. Talking about swim baits. You know how we feel. It's soft plastic swim bait season. We got one of those to tie on today too. So we're going to, if nothing else here, when we start targeting those center channels and those moving areas, like I said, we're gonna do swim baits. We're gonna do rattle traps. That's gonna be all right in the next couple of hours. Just turned noon. We're sitting on 5 more hours, boys. 5 more hours of fishing. I hope you guys are ready for this. I hope you guys are ready for this. I know I am. Come on now. There's a tree right over here, guys, that it's interesting how it lays. If you come across it wrong, it keeps your lures 100% of the time. Something just jumped somewhere. It might have been a bird. If you come across it wrong, it keeps your lure every time. There's no getting it back. It's a big tree. But if you can find it and just cuddle up next to it, oh, fish in that tree. Yeah, there are a ton of fish. I'm gonna have to, give me a second, guys. We're gonna circle back on that. I'm gonna come in with the crankbait around this thing too and just move and see if that doesn't trigger something. You guys got a better angle on my rod? Little joke there. Oh, see, I go messing around. All right, hold on, let me get turned here. I got Buddy in a bass boat coming in hot. Not really hot, but. We'll see who it is. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna run this crankbait a few times down this channel area here. Hey, how you doing, bud?
Good, how you doing?
Yeah, hoping to get on one. That's a good looking boat. Nitro Z19. Let's see what we got. Hopefully they go right by the other spot because that's where I'm going next. Yeah, they appear to be going right by it. Oh. Get off there. Did I find it? I think I found the tree, boys. I did find the tree. You guys saw that? I told you there's a tree down yonder. That's what I want to avoid, is bumping into that tree. But there are fish in there. Oh, look at that. My buddy follows me on Rumble. Yeah, guys, I'm on Rumble. We're going to start streaming Tackle Talks over there, live streaming. I got to figure that out. If not today, when I get home tomorrow or this week. Maybe this will be the last of the YouTube only Tackle Talks. You know what I mean? See what kind of audience we can get out of another platform, because YouTube's been giving me like no help. But tonight on Tackle Talk, we have we got an update from YouTube. We're gonna all discuss it tonight. The package finally got here. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited. This is kind of a big deal for me. You know, I've never gotten anything like this from anybody. I'm watching this fish right now, dude. I've been watching this fish going on 10 minutes, and I'm telling you right now, I think it's a big gar. I've come over him. That's why I just did the circle. I didn't want to say nothing because them folks were riding by us. You know what I mean? I don't say nothing when them folks are riding by. But there's a big, it's probably a gar. I'm wondering if I shouldn't already be rattle trapped up. And just everything, I think everything's in moving posture right now, which would make perfect sense on why hunting spots. Oh, there they go. There's a big gar. All right, so it was what I was watching was a big gar. I thought for 1 second it might not have been. But it was. But it was. I gotta slow my cadence, speed, slow speed, you know. Try to break the monotony of some of these casts. You guys know we're headed over there, right? Like, you guys know we're headed over there. We're gonna throw, I think they got the gate up, but that's all right. We'll throw over the gate. We'll throw over the gate. See, we know there's fish over yonder. We'll throw over the gate. We'll make it happen. I think there's crap on the trolling motor, guys. 1 second. Ow. I thought I just heard something big come right up over here. Oh, that's that big blue heron. I think that's what they're called. Cranes, herring. They're pretty. Oh, I hope today doesn't turn into the real adventures of fishing. Or it's just ring, 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 ring all day. That'll drive you nuts. That poor old boat, I don't think's ran in years. That was close, boys. Almost threw it into the abyss. All right, we're going down yonder. This water's kind of just standing, 3.5 foot, so 5 foot total. We'll try bringing this thing through some lily pads here in a little while. As soon as we come up into this next set, we'll check the temperature, see if we can see any fish signs. Oh, come on, bite it. Don't fiddle with it. If you want to eat it, eat it. I don't think something bit it. I think I hit some grass. All right, let's get back in dock presentation mode. Sorry, guys. Again, cross members under the docks. Trust and believe. They are there. You don't see them. They are there. I've seen this lake when the water's high. I've seen this lake when the water's low. I will tell you there are cross members on every one of these docks. You will just snag right into it. It'll be quick too. Wow, got it. No, you got the dock. There it is. Back right. Here we go. Here we go. I've been searching. I've been searching every which way. Yeah, yeah. The cruisers. And I got nothing, I'm showing nothing under this dock, but I am showing something right over here. It's like they just sprayed, dude. Everything is like torched. I'm wondering if I should change the angles on this thing so I can see it better. I don't know. I don't know. Kristen J, what's up? Wes Sims in the house. What's going on, bud? What you guys doing? Fishing? Hanging out? While I'm fishing? Oh man, it looks like somebody broke their dock thing. We're gonna fix it, guys. We are gonna fix it because we're just that nice. Let me get the zip ties out. We're gonna fix this thing because that's not cool, man. Somebody broke this, and these people let us fish this thing. They don't say nothing. They could, you know, really complain quite a bit, and they really don't say too much. All right, let me get this line out of the water. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta do this. It's the right thing. I fish in here, you know what I'm saying? It's the only right thing to do. I noticed somebody broke their stuff. That's not cool. All right, okay. Now, what it looks like they did is they put what that is. Looks like one zip tie here. I know. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be fishing. You're out there to go fishing, bro. What are you doing? Well, kind of got this thing about when I see stuff that's not right, and I know it's not right, I try to fix it. Most of the time, this leads to my own demise. Well, the majority of the time, it leads to my own demise. I'm sure some of you have also had that exact feeling. That's it. I did it again. Another good deed. Last night I spent from 6 o'clock until almost 8:30 putting a starter on the neighbor's car. Yep. All the snake birds just jumped. Did you guys see that? That was pretty majestic. Just saying. All right, let's make the roundabout and go in here. See if there's any fishes in this little spot over here today. But the way everything's working today, we're gonna have to come around it. I don't see any fish today though. The other days I saw fish in here, but not today. And it makes me wonder. Yeah, don't sing that song on YouTube. I think there's like a rule. You can't play that riff in Guitar Center, and I don't think you can make reference to that song on YouTube. Yeah, there's fish in there, boys. All right, let's get turned around. Let's get in there. That's like the 5th time I've seen something. Oh, that's that stupid bird. Don't go over there, bird. Stay away from my stuff, dude. Boom. That's that big bird again. In there. Nice. Safe. You know what I'm saying? Made it. Matter of fact, didn't mess nothing up. I fixed it. You know what I mean? I think I earned me a ride around in here today. But I'm not seeing any fish in the places where I usually see fish. Don't know if it's because the water looks like it's a little bit down. Water looks like it's a little bit down. This might not be the place they hang out no more when this time of year comes. You know, they could be like, yeah, no, I don't really feel that place anymore. I've seen stranger things. Now, I don't know if I remember this dock having cross members. I know it's got them going one way, but I don't know if it's got them going the other. Oh, I might have just got lucky, because that almost went right in between the two of them, but I think it skipped up and off the wood, which if it did, I think it did. That's some birds. Nothing there. It's real nasty down here. Oh yeah, there is a cross member there. Whew. Yeah, I'm good on that cast. Trust and believe that one. I am good on that cast. That was El Stupido. Yeah. Come on now. Something pull on this thing. Good God. Just want her to pull on it. Come on, big girl. Just let me know you're, give me proof of life. All right, there are fish over here on the right, but they're small. And I can see them. Here, we'll do this. We'll catch one, just so we're all clear. They're small. I just want everybody to know, if I do catch one, it's gonna be a dink. So dink alert, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to see a fish. I'll make it happen. And we've got the super inclusive bait on, so trust and believe if anything's gonna bite, it's gonna be on the super inclusive bait. Or we might be going to the cranks. Let's try the crankbait a couple of times. Because that should have been fire, because I set it right on them. It was like either A, ran off, or B, they just were like, yeah, I'm not really into that anymore. There's some vegetization down there. I knew I hit something. Yeah, that's not smart. I can feel myself hitting that grass, and that's what I don't want. This thing's gonna be covered in stuff. I know it is. Cleaned it. That stuff is thick. It's like my beard hair. Let's try a couple feet off that grass sideline there. Oh, that's really annoying me. It's like the junk set in here. Oh, I just brought the whole grass world with me. Oh, look at this, in fishing line. Yeah, great. Super. All right, guys, fishing rule number 6,426 is that when you catch someone's fishing line, it's your duty and obligation to get that fishing line out of the lake, which is really annoying. Because this is some ridiculous fishing line. No, there's probably not a fish on it. Yep, and more than likely there isn't even a good lure on it. So, there's that. There's another pile of trash for the boat. Woo-hoo. I was excited. I thought something was there. Something was feeling on me. It wasn't. Just nasty old broken fishing line. I can feel myself hitting that grass line there. Oh, there it is. All right. I just seen something that's got me thinking. I just witnessed a little bit of a chase there. And I noticed what he was doing when he was chasing it, which leads me to believe that this could be the answer to all of our problems. Because right now our problem is we're not catching any fish. Soft jerk baits was on the schedule for today. So we're doing that now. We're starting small. I noticed the bait was small earlier. You guys were there for that. Try to keep something in the 3 to 4 inch range. If it starts getting crushed or if it gets hit at all, we might move up to a 5, just for giggles. It's going to depend on the pattern today. Like, is it constant twitching? Is it starting stopping? Is it a medium twitch? Is it a heavy twitch? Dart fall. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Oh, that was a big fish. And I'm looking the opposite way. I'm thinking it was a tilapia. Just gonna be honest with you. Yeah, there should be fish on this wall right here, but they're not. I'm gonna try just because I'm stubborn. Yeah, I think that was just a big tilapia. I say that. Yeah, it's just gar. Mudfish. Didn't want it anyway. All right, guys. Going on to plan 2. Plan 1's not panning out. I'm not seeing really any fish movement. I'm not seeing any fish, period, in a couple of these areas. So, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic. We're gonna look for something in the 6-7 range. 6-7 foot. This got real shallow. Like, it's telling me it's only 3 foot here. Almost 80-degree water temp. I got a real slow fall fluke. It's neutral buoyant, but it's gonna swim up. But I put a big 5/0 hook in it, and I'm hoping that makes all the difference. All right, let's get on here. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the next spots. Yeah, those little fish that I seen, as soon as I cast into them, boys, they scattered. Things are real scared right now. Things are real scared. All right, back to fishing. Let's take a trip out here towards the bigger part of the channel. Maybe we'll work that crankbait a couple of times. Because this transition, this sudden change is, it's interesting. You gotta learn it if you're gonna fish Harris for money. I can tell you that right now, because it just flip, goes total opposite of what's going on real quick. I think just about every lake does, though. Yeah, this is that time of year, though. Everything's scary to the fish. It's odd. My trolling motor on 30's faster than this guy's boat on idle. All right, Dave C. See you later, bud. Ow. All right, done hooking myself now. All right, still got you guys. I almost hooked myself twice there a minute ago. Actually, I did hook myself twice. It was just in the shirt. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm telling you, I got a feeling that some things are going to be in like weird places. Like I think things are going to be different this time. A lot of this I don't even want to mess with because it's just too shallow or it's too murky. I mean, for all I know, these fish could be stacked up in this little corner over here. I doubt it, but... nothing. Try it again just to be sure. Sometimes they let it go by the first time. Look how cooked everything is, man. It's like, hey, are we spraying? Yeah, I think we're gonna spray. How much? All of it. Where? Just start at the beginning. This might be a little bit too much cover for a deep diver, or for a crankbait, so I think we're gonna go jackhammer through here for a minute. I think we're gonna go jackhammer through here for just a minute. Just because when you're in a position like this, and you're looking, searching, sometimes the old jackhammer, although the season doesn't call for it right now. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta know when to throw it. Jackhammer's got a pretty strong hook, so you want to give it to some 30, 40 pound line, man, and get in some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of it. I'm gonna come up around this edge of this burn up hyacinth. I'm gonna throw me 5 or 6 times with the worm. Oh, that might not have been a good cast. Oh, there it is. What was that? Oh, that's a coot bird. I was like, boy, there's something jumping around in there. No, it's just a silly coot bird. Oh, the cover's just cooked. That was a fish right next to it that just jumped around. Couple more casts here, guys. Oh, what was that over there? You guys seeing any of this? What was that? What is that? What is going on out here? I don't understand. It might be birds. Well, I would really like to have a smasher come up and tear me apart from inside these pads. That'd be really cool. But I don't know if today's that day. We're gonna find out. We're gonna move. We're gonna go to another set of pads. All right, let's go. You guys still there? See, there's stuff moving around in here. Every time I start moving, something blasts off in here. Might just be big tilapia. But they're skittish. Like every fish today is gonna be skitty, skitty, skitty. All right, let's throw a few times right here and then we're gonna get something to drink. I'm just checking a few things, guys. You know me, man. I'm always checking stuff. I can hardly see this thing because of the angle. It's just so much sunlight today. Okay, nothing. Alright, that's what I thought. Maybe make an adjustment on this thing, guys, so I got a better idea of what I'm looking at. Hold on. I can't hardly see this thing. That doesn't do me any good. Yeah, there's fish right below me too. That's usually how it works. Alright, that's better. Kind of like a plate. Got it. Oh, it's a good size, boys. It's got me up under the lilies. Come on now. Now, you're not getting off, dude. I got bad news for you, fish. All right, guys, he's got us around the lilies. We're not going to break off. We're going to go up here and actually get him. As soon as I passed through these lilies, he snagged it. I felt it. All right, no net. Hashtag no net, boys. Get ready. Because I think when this fish does come up out of here, he's going to be big mad. Come on, fish. I know he's in here. All right, hold on. We're gonna have to circle back. Oh boy, this has turned into a nightmare. All right, stand by. All right. I think it's still down there. Yay! Told you, boys. There was one down there. How about that, huh? Hey, wait till I show you guys this. Hold on, let me do something real quick. You guys want to see what's got this fish caught? Look, it's the Elastec. That fish was caught with just the Elastec. He wasn't even on the hook, you guys. Pretty sweet, huh? Let's watch it go away. Yeah, bye, fish. He was stuck, look at that, with the Elastec, with the skirt. He had skirt in his mouth, and that's what had that fish stuck there. Wow. You gotta love that Elastec, boys. I'm telling you right now, that stuff will do it. How cool was that, though, huh? That fish stayed there that whole time, just stuck with his lip around the freaking bait. How cool was that? All right, let's move. Let's get up here a little bit so we can get that cast again. Off cadence, medium retrieve. See, oh, look at that. I don't even know if anybody was in here to see it. Well, 2 people saw it. All right, well, we caught a fish, so that's better than a lot of people are doing today. Wasn't a big, I thought it was going to be bigger just based on the hit, but what he did is he hit and then he got stuck in the lilies, so when I pinned, I was pinned into the lilies. Hilda Lastech caught him, huh? Pretty neat, dude. Ain't nothing like your bait catching your fish for you. And I don't mean that like, oh look, I cast that bait. I mean that like, oh look, he got off, but he couldn't get off because his face was stuck around a piece of Elastec that allowed me to pull it through the roots of a tree or a lily pad. Ah, I got snagged. Alright, it's just a little dirt on my stuff there. What an awkward adventure that was to get that thing out of there, huh? Alright, so they are in the 4.5 to 5 foot of water. I'm wondering if the bigger ones aren't going to be a little bit deeper. I'm going to wander over this way. Check the backs of the pontoon boats with the old moving baits. There's debris down there. Just keep bumping it, getting all over my bait. Scattered lily pads down in the 3 foot of water mark. Not really where I want to be, but I want to check these structures. The cast over the dock. You guys didn't get a chance to see that. I'm half tempted to wear a head cam one time for you guys just so you can see what I'm looking at when I'm looking at it. You might laugh and be like, you seen that? Be like, yeah. I seen it. A lot of nasty vegetation on the ground here. I can feel it. Alright, here we go. Hunt for Red October again. Docks, cross members, and pylons. That's where we're at now. Alright, let's see if we can find some kind of pattern there. Down in 3.5 foot of water. God, boys! Another one snatched me up. Ah, that one come off. Snatched me up on the pad. It's as soon as I dink the pads, dude, they're like mine. As soon as I dink the pads, so like as soon as they hit it, it's like face pad. And I know the difference between what it feels like to hit a pad and what it feels like to hit a fish. Come on now. I don't think anybody's questioning that. I'd hope not. And if you are, dude, whatever. Reevaluate yourself, you know what I mean? Reevaluate you. Hey, what's up, Ice Man? I think Ice saw me catch a fish. Thanks, Ice. It was a dink, but I told you there was dinks over there. Showed you that earlier. Oh, that's not going to be good. All right, let me just cart over there and get that out. Because that's spun, and the last thing I want is for this thing to hook into this guy's line. This comes back to that clean fishing thing we were talking about. Oh yeah, you don't want that. Boop. Okay. Now, this thing managed to spin up, over, and around. Awesome. Glad we did that. Almost hooked it into a chain link fence on that catch. That would have been fantastic. There's just so much junk down here. Having to cast with the old Kentucky windage at this point. Just not because it's like super blowing, but it's definitely blowing. Alright, we had one fish so far. We're looking for the spots now. Trying different things. Getting ready to head into some deeper water. Not like super deep, just a couple of these main channel runs here I think would be good for us. I don't know if fish can hear that. I know I can. All right. What's up, you guys? Everybody having fun? I'm having fun. It's been a pretty decent day. It's a little hot. Like I said, water temperature jumped up over here, 80.7 degrees. That's quite an absorbent jump from where we were just at. Almost 2 degrees. Which has got me thinking fish are gonna be a little bit deeper. we're just tucked up in these nasty pads here every once in a while, like we found that last one, tucked up in the nasty pad. There it is. Boys. Boys, they're getting bigger. They're getting bigger. Oh, come on now. Old jackhammer to the face. Jackhammer to the face. See ya. All right, so the pattern was correct. I think we figured it out. Moving baits, 3 to 5 foot, 79 to 81 degree water temperature. Let's keep applying that and see how long we can make this work now. Now that we've come into that, you know, we've established something. As you guys know, if you're a fan or a friend or just somebody that hangs out on the channel, I'm not afraid to throw 50 different baits. You know what I'm saying? We're already, what, 5? We're in number 5, the 5th different thing we're casting today. So, I mean, I have no fear of just keeping going, you know. Eventually we'll find something. All right, boys, that's 2, and girls, that's 2. Pretty exciting. Yeah, Ice, you see that one? That was cool. Yeah, he tried to shake that hook out, boy. It wasn't happening. I had the love on him. Oh, Outlaw, I can't answer, bud. I'm on a live. This guy. I'll have to call him back after the live. Or are we not live? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we're live. I can see it. Sorry, guys. Bear with me if we get little pauses and stuff. It's just because of where we are. Lily pad, lily pad, lily pad. Had me excited though. Made me want to set a hook. Made me want to set a hook. They are right. Everything is right in the same general. Yeah, I see my shirt moving. We're still alive. Alright, here it goes. Oh, what's up, Thomas? So this is where all the cool kids hang out. Yeah, man, you just missed a fish, bud. Just missed one and then another one. We're trying something here. We think we might have established a pattern, but I also could be way off. You understand what I'm saying? Like we could have just, could have just gotten lucky twice by fish eating it on accident. I think we found something here. I want something to really smack on it, you know what I mean? Oh boy. All right, they're right here in front of me chasing on bait. Let me get back away from this a little bit. Toss down this line a few, 5, 6, 7 times. We got a lot of stuff hanging on the boat right now as far as lily pads and stuff. I ran right through a bunch of them. So we're kind of like rolling camo. They can't recognize the blue pearl. She's got like a green ghillie suit on. Got a ghillie suit on. Hey, what's up, Nil? I swear you do this system. There it is. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. I cast too far. I got big surface fish right here. Big surface fish right here. Which way is he pointing? There it is. Ah, look at this, boys. I'm gonna tell you right now, Mega Imaging. You ready? Y'all ready? Ah! Get you some of that, son. Get you some of that, boy. I can't answer your calls right now, dog. I'm in the middle of putting tanks on. You understand? I can't get to the phone right now because I'm at your girl's house, dog. You feel me, player? I'm at your girl's. Me, you, and your girl. You understand? You can watch, player. That's for y'all. Let's get a release cam. Hey, you guys, somebody clip that. You feel me? Somebody clip that for me. That was pretty funny. Oh, boys and girls, you are never gonna believe this. Let's put a nice 4.5 pounder on there. Let's watch it go away. Boy, tell me that Mega Imaging don't work. Tell me right now Mega Imaging don't work. I looked down, I seen that fish on the Mega Imaging. Watch this. Which way did he go? Look down again, there he was, got it. That fish hit like a ton of bricks, buddy. Whoo, did that fish hit. Told you we'd find that pattern, didn't I? Sometimes, man, I know I sound like a guy, you're like, whatever, dude, you come on. Sometimes I figure a few things out. I'm starting to learn something here, and I'm to the point where it's like, you know, I'm really excited about this, dude. Like, I think I can do this. There's gonna be struggles. Look, y'all saw it. I struggled for the first, what, whole trip, 2 hours? Just being honest, we were in the wrong environment. And then once we found it, now we're in something a little bit different. Oh, got another one, boys. I tried telling y'all, I'm gonna figure this out now. So if you're on, clip it. because we are sitting on fire. Fire. It's a fire. Mwah, dirty fish. See ya. All right, hold up. Skrilla. Decent. Looky here. Thanks, guys. No, I told you, man, we're going to try to figure something out. Didn't I say that? I did, right? Okay. And I told you a little bit about, hey, I got this mega imaging. It's kind of gray. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been telling y'all, I've been focusing. And now it's getting to the point where I can, like, see them. Like, that's what's getting weird about it. And there's a school of fish just to my left and right. I'm sitting kind of in the middle of it, but where they stop. So my goal is going to be just keep triggering them. Just keep triggering to the point where I get tired of it. You understand what I'm saying? If I could put a fish, 15, 16 fish, I don't know how many's down here. I can't lie. It's a big mass. They're moving around. It's not the HD 4K version. You understand what I'm saying? I got the 890 by 720 or whatever. But it's pretty descriptive. Let's see what happens now. Let's keep watching them. All right, we got to move around a little bit. I think we're straying from our original mark. We got to keep moving. I think if we keep moving, they won't really pay. We got the camouflage on right now. I don't know if you guys know that. I put some camouflage on the boat earlier. If y'all want to see it, put a 1 in the chat if you want to see the camouflage. But it's working because the fish have no idea what I am. If I see some ones in the chat, I'll pull the camera off there and show you guys how I camouflage the boat. Because I know what you guys think. Are you kidding? Yeah, camouflaging the boat. To start hanging some lily pads on it and stuff. It works for ducks. It works for ducks. Why won't it work for big bass? You don't know. I don't know. All right. Now we're getting back in that good area right here. Off cadence, remember we talked about that. I started the day fast, then went to medium. Now I'm in an off cadence, and once I hit off cadence, boys, that seems to be, that's it, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's see if we didn't just rock that school, because it appears we might have ended up floating right over it, not the way I wanted to, and that's not good. Let's move up here a little bit, come back on it. I gotta adjust it. I gotta figure out how I like to keep this thing, because this is not working for me. All right, did somebody get a 1 in the chat so I can show you guys the camouflage? Skrilla, just clip it and send it. You got my Instagram. I don't know if you're on Instagram with me. It's Beards and Bass, dude. You can send it there. Hey, you guys want to see the camouflage? Look. I camouflaged the boat. I stuck some big lily pads underneath there. And those big lily pads it throws everything off. The fish don't know it's a boat. Nah, not really. I ran over those earlier and they just never came off. Oh no, don't break it. Oh. I ran those over earlier and they just never came off. So it was one of those, you know. Alright, that's better. Alright, you guys aren't even straight now, it's all bad. Alright, you guys seen that camouflage job? Like I said, it seems to be working. The fish don't know it's a boat, so they haven't really been scared of it yet. There's a big gar here with its head cut off. I think somebody's a jerk. I mean, if you're gonna kill it, I get it. Take it home. Don't leave it floating in the lake. That's a real jerk thing to do. Like, that's just disrespectful as it gets. I can't believe them lily pads are still stuck under my boat. They've been under there since we started this thing in the channel. All right, let's get back into position here. Let's get back into position. And those aren't hanging off my trolling motor. It's literally stuck under the bottom of my boat. Oh. Oh, boys, we got to see a little tank on there. Why not? That's what I said, dude. Look, we ran it over earlier, and I just didn't want to pull it off. You know what I'm saying? When we came through that last lily pad set on the other side there, I just left them on there. And you know what? It's changed the whole, like, they're fine with it. They're like, oh, just go to the lily pads. Yeah, please do. Please do. Come on over. You know, I figured throwing off the profile of the boat, what could it hurt, right? So I'm not going to take it off until we ride. There's nothing, it's literally just underneath the boat, like stuck from one side to the other. All right, let's get back on the graph. See, when I work the graph, dude, I catch fish, and that's the whole thing. But when I'm not working the graph, it's tough, dude. Then it's just guesswork. But today I've decided, I was like, you know what, man, I'm going to get out and I'm going to work the graph. I'm just, you know, it's going to seem boring because I'm not going to do as much talking to you guys, and I'm definitely not going to do any singing because I'm going to be staring at things, and like, it's tough, dude. It's not easy. I mean, it's the struggles for hashtag first world problems, you know. I'm just saying, it's very focused oriented. You got to really pay attention to what you're doing if you want to use it, and you want to use it properly. You got to kind of focus on it, you know what I mean? Like, stare at it, and you're not just, it's just things happen so fast, man. And when you're chasing moving fish like we are right now, dude, the fish will be gone. Like right now, I'm seeing none of the fish that were here earlier. So I might have moved over them, spooked them, and now they've moved. Now the question is, did they go that way? Did they go that way? Or did they continue up the channel? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we got to find out. So we're going to start moving. See if we can't get eyes on this school again, because your boy just blew it out messing around with you guys. Nah, it's whatever. It's fine by me, dude. We got to crush one. That's a decent sized fish. For Harris, that's a that's a gift on Harris, boy. You get 4 or 5 of those, you're gonna have a fantastic day. Question is, can you find 5 of those? You know, you'll find other things. A lot of people won't find anything at all. That's what Harris does to you. But I'm gonna start losing, you know, some talking time just because I'm utilizing it for staring at a graph. Screen staring. All right, focus. I got 3 little ones on the right, but they're moving. See, that's the whole thing. Everything's moving. So I got to kind of catch things in transition. And like I said, I got to, oh, it's a lily pad, but boy, my feelings. I mean, I'm at that point today where the slightest little thing I'm ready to snatch, because I'm waiting. We're building up here. We're starting to get some decent numbers going. We're guessing. I'm guessing they went over here to the right. I'm guessing this. Okay, I'm just taking a couple of feelers out there. I see little fish, but I don't know if that's the same school or if that's just some little fish. So we're gonna make a couple of throws in where the little fish went, or where these little fish are, and see if these big fish aren't sitting over there by them, maybe getting ready to eat them. Or they went right over here on this left corner. I don't know. You know, it's looking pretty grim right here. Like we might have moved them. That's always the hard part about not having power poles, man. If I had power poles, I'm telling you right now, I'd have just locked us down and we just sat right there. Those fish would have just watched. Hey, where'd Jeff go? Oh man, he ate something, had to roll out. What about Ron? Ron, same thing, buddy. Ain't seen him in a hot minute. What's Susan eating? I don't know. Wow, there's Susan. That's what I'm looking for, that big girl. That would be the way to go. But yeah, power poles. Don't think I'm gonna do power poles on this sled. I don't think I'd have to do talons. If I was gonna do it, I'd have to do talons because I don't have any room for pumps in my battery well, in my back storage. So I'd have to do talons because the actuator is located on the actual device that's mounted on the back of the boat. The other thing is, I don't know if the back of my boat can handle that, just being honest. Oh, that was a stick. Well, I got real excited. I'm just making some really long searching casts, man, because if I see stuff move or if I, get bit again, I'll know what direction the fish went. But right now, it looks like they dispersed. That's a lily. It looks like they dispersed. Oh, no, there they are. I think that's one. He just moved on my lily. Again, like we were talking about earlier, today the fish are going to get spooked. So longer casts and bringing it back to the fish is more important than landing on the fish, if you can understand what I mean by that. If you land on the fish, they're going to get. They're going to be out. If you can just get past them, put your boat in a position where you can cast past them, you might have a better shot at getting them to stay where they are, which is what we did a couple of times earlier. But then we floated over it, and that was it for that. Lesson learned there, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I made the mistake. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, but my point is we got to just keep searching. We're going to find them. They're going to be here. They're going to be here. I'm hoping. There's no telling how far this school went. A lot of the lily pads and cover is gone, so if the fish don't feel comfortable there, they'll roll and keep rolling. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna stay there. They'll just be like, yeah, so we're out. Hey, Maddie Gonzalez! Yeah, you're not going to get notifications from YouTube with the GoPro, Maddie. It's just one of those things on Tuesday. You just have to check the channel. Oh, guys. You guys want to see a dinosaur? Let me hook it real quick. Hold on. I got a dinosaur right here. Let me see if I can get him. Remember, hashtag no net. All right, good. He rolled on. I didn't want nothing to do with that thing anyway. It's like a 4-foot alligator gar right over here. Yeah, I'm back there on that corner, huh? Again, like I said, don't forget, guys, when they start to get spooktacular, you got to get it past them and bring it to them. They'll strike at it. Trust me, they'll strike at it. But if you try to land it on them, there's a pretty good chance they are fitting to roll out. They are not having that, dude. Nobody likes that nonsense. And it does make fishing a little difficult, to be honest. does make fishing a bit difficult when they're in spooky mode. Spooky, spooky. I gotta shut this. Alright, camera can get put away. So it's not out here baking in the heat. Alright, zip ties can get put away. I think everything else is pretty good. Alright, back to fishing. Yeah, I thought they were back here on this corner. I was just thinking, I threw there twice. It might just be dinks. Yeah, we learned a little bit about camouflaging our boat today. Learned a little bit about when we say patterns, creating patterns. You guys get it now, right? When I say looking for the pattern, it's not always the bait, bro. It's not always the line. It's not. I mean, it's not always the same variables. Sometimes it's just about what depth they're at and well, how hot it is. Like period. You do those two things, water temperature and depth. You find them. You find them. You can find those two things, and that's the kind of pattern I'm talking about. Then you add that to the bait and all the other equation, variables, and it becomes totally different. You start to find things you didn't know existed. Like things start working a little bit different. It's more productive fishing. You're making better choices. You're finding yourself in the zone longer, staying on the bite. Imaging helps too. Not gonna lie. Hi. Alright guys, I'm not seeing anything. Well, I mean I am, but they're not big, they're just littles. Trying to see what, if these fish move down here, they're already moved on. Like there'll be no catching up with them. They're on their way home, sweet home. Some real pretty houses down here, y'all. Real pretty houses. One sec, guys. Hopefully we don't lose signal. No, we still got signal. All right, let me get turned before we lose signal because I know that's coming. Once we get in the middle of these houses, we got nothing here in a second. Like I said, hopefully they didn't go down here. If they did, that's, whatever. We'll find another one. still got our camouflage. So as far as I'm, oh boy, he missed it. He came up on it late. I was looking around at my next spot and this thing came up and smashed at it. Well, he ain't coming back for it, I can tell you that. You guys probably didn't see that either, but it happened. I started bringing my bait to the top and looked forward, and all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. Oh, do it again. I missed the sweep. Let's see if we can do it again. I don't know if that fish is gonna want it twice. He might have just missed on it, and he lost all interest at that point. Guys, this is 7-foot center to a little channel here. That's kind of, remember we talked about it earlier and I said we're gonna start in this environment and then we're gonna work our way up into more open water and then we're gonna work our way into channels and holes. Well, that's what we're doing right now. We're in channels and holes. Kind of putting together a little, it's different. Today's gonna be a little bit different because I'm actually gonna talk to you guys about what I'm doing. But if I'm, again, when I'm really focused, dude, it's not easy for me to like talk to you guys and stuff. And I apologize, you know, I apologize. I know it's not the most interactive and engaging live stream you've ever been on. Oh, sorry, not sorry. But I'm out here trying to catch some fish, you know. Not to mention learning. That's the fun of fishing, is you're always learning something. There's always something to do. There's a different variable or something's changed or just the whole process of like what we did earlier, finding that pattern, fishing different water, checking different areas, you know, all that's important. And utilizing your electronics. I mean, I should just be literally driving around talking about, there it is, throw, there it is, throw. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to say a word. Like I would be in total focus because I'm gonna be moving fast, my head's gonna be down, I'm gonna look like an odd dude, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be what you think it is. Is the audio and everything working, guys? I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping we're not having any problems. And utilizing your electronics. Nice. What is it? I attract alligators, right? Yeah, you did send some good music. Maddie got a little playlist in. Appreciated that. Yeah, I haven't had time to do songs right now though, Maddie. I'm in focus to fish mode. I got a lot of stuff I need to do, you know, focus on today as far as the finding fish. It's hot, you know what I mean? This is a different day. Everything just changed 110% from the last couple of days. Now, today's the worst day of the week to fish, just so we're all clear. Today is the worst day, according to everyone. Fishing today is they recommend not, and fishing every day of the week after this one, though, because it's going to be fire. 7.8s and 8.2s and 7.6s today, 5. Fish aren't really interested. I mean, that's like the 5th time I've thrown at that guy over there. It's off the sign. He just came out again. I couldn't get him to hit it. I've been watching this fish up here on this corner now for a good couple of minutes. I keep doubling around by him and then taking a throw back and double back by him and take a throw back, and he's just not doing it. So, might be a tilapia. Might be a tilapia. I don't quite know. See if my camouflage throws him off. Now we'll come back and try him in a minute. Let's make the 8 here. Let's do the figure 8, see what's going on. Alright. What are the fishes looking like? Looking like they're not in this direction. I bet if I clean this unit off, it'd probably be a lot easier to see, but I just don't clean it off. I like the struggle, lets me know it's real. Not like this is struggle fishing, you know what I mean? It's pretty average. I wish it was the fire days. We got the old steady barometric pressure. In a minute, we're going to start tossing a worm around in some of these pad sets. Alright, see what we got. See what's over here, and then we'll move a little bit. We need to get something to drink. We need to take a 5. Getting a little warm. I'm on like cast. I'm in my find it mode. I found that big broken lily pad. Well, I found that. Yeah. All right, let's search for a second in the slow mode. Get something to drink. See what's going on with you guys. I need something to drink. That's really why I'm slowing down for a second. Gonna dehydrate, pass out in this heat now. All right. Okay, I'm back. I had help Pops on the Chalupa drop trail. Nice. Hey, Brandy, what's going on? What are you doing? Fishing's going great, Brandy. If you scroll back to about, I don't know, 45 minutes ago, these guys will tell you. I got me a big one fishing at your girls. I made a pretty funny joke. I thought some people would like it. Some people were like, oh my God, dude, you're just offensive. But I thought it was pretty funny. Not that I care what anybody else really says. That's just me personally, you know what I mean? I don't think many people should care what other people say or do, as long as it doesn't affect them. That's my personal opinion. And I know that's probably not supported by this platform, or, you know, because everybody should be, you know, you should have this mindset that you're gonna act a certain way. I don't believe in that. Sorry, not sorry, you know. I gotta basically be right over this thing to see it. I don't like that. Because I got this big hole in my deck, and I don't stand on my trolling motor like some people do. People probably think I'm nuts talking to myself out here. This is fucking guy's out here talking to himself. Yeah, I caught a couple brandy. What are we at, guys? 3 or 4? I think we're at 4. I caught a good size 4.5. Well, 4 pounds. It's a 4-pound fish. I could say that. Dorito fish, though. You could tell it's post-spawn. Big mouth, just lacking a belly, you know. They're feeding up. It's that time of year. Everything gonna look kind of silly. A month ago, it was a 6.5. You know what I mean? Right now, it's a 4. It's just what happens. It's that time of year. My goal was gonna be try to hoist up one of these big girls. One of them hiding out in the back girls. So far, we're not showing anything for fish. But I'm checking little places that I think fish should be right about now, just on structure. You know, under docks, shaded areas. I'm casting where I can on the docks because, you know, again, I know there's cross beams. I'm not stupid. I am not going to spend all day pushing my rod under this dock trying to get this thing out of here. I'm just not going to do it. Oh, something hit me and knocked my hook clean out of it. Let's get back in it, and then we'll make the right up here, and then we'll come back through and do some S's in these pads. See if we can't get back in the pattern. I am not marking anything at this moment, so we're safe to continue. Inclusive worms got none today. Huh. What are the odds? What are the odds that we had to make a bait transition early that led to the pattern? Well, to a pattern that got us bit, let's just say that. I'm really hoping the old Inclusive can find something to get me bit too, because this thing's known to get them now. Sometimes they get a little bit bigger out here on my lake with the Inclusive bait. Sometimes. Oh, that went over on the lake. Barely got that back. Again, guys, not casting right on the fish, casting past and bringing it back to. Casting past and bringing it back to. Less likely to spook them that way. And today they're shitting getting. They get scared, they're going. I noticed that. Seen quite a few bit of fish that when I cast generally in their 3 to 5, they were like, see ya. And I was like, what? You guys are supposed to want to eat that. And they're like, nah, man, you scared us. Scaring us is not cool. I was like, I understand. Come on, Inclusive bait. Yeah, you guys should still be there. Everything should be working just fine. Shouldn't have any technical difficulties today. Minus signal issues that we might run into in a couple places. I mean, I can't go back there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose you guys back there pretty quick. So we'll come up this way. We'll do our little skate around here. Buddy's over in that corner. I don't know what Buddy's doing. I guess he's shell cracker fishing. I'm not quite sure. He's over where I wanted to be. Again, I don't know if there's signal over there. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna start moving, then we're gonna come back on the wall, then we're gonna come through the middle here, make a couple of S's, cut this place up, see if we can't get back on that school. Okay, so far electronics are telling me there is nothing in this area here. And then I'm just kind of wasting casts, so. What do I know, right? Yeah, there's big bass in the middle of those pads, unless it's those snake birds. I mean, there's a very good chance it's those silly birds. Yeah, bird, I'm messing with you. Let me slow down right here. Let me peep on this wall right quick. Every once in a while. Up here on this here wall, there's some action. Every once in a while. I didn't quite get it to the wall with that first cast, so let's do it again. I knew that thing was there. I just threw it there too, like, hey, there's a fish there. We're gonna throw inclusive at the back corner one time, and then we're gonna come through here, chatterbait, chatterbait, chatterbait. All right. Let's go back to moving. All right. Need a bigger deck so I can put more rods up on here. Further away from me kind of deck, you know what I mean? Like sprawled out with stuff everywhere, so I can be like, yeah, I'm up here, I don't see none of this other stuff. It's not even in my purview. They're over there chasing stuff on that wall, I see it. I know that ain't rain I just felt. Three, 4, 5 times now I've seen something jump up on this wall here. And all of a sudden I get over here, it done moved on. I'm gonna hunt it a few more times though, I got a feeling. I'm trying to keep my cast kind of low because it's banging, it's making a lot of noise, and I'm sure the fish is just like, see ya. Alright, let's move up. Hold on. Just for giggles. I like a nice long cast. That's what she said. Alright, let's get down here. I brought deep diving crankbaits and stuff as if they're gonna stay low and then I'm gonna have to bring them up type of thing. That's what I think's going on right now. I think the fish are sitting, from what I've seen, they're going low and I'm just coming across a foot or so, 2 foot off the bottom, and they're coming up on it. You know what I mean? They're coming up and hitting it pretty good. All right, Maddie. Maddie said she'd be right back. All right, let's slow down a little bit before I get crazy and bring myself right up out of where the fish might be. Oh, I did it again. That's those birds. They always get me so excited too. I'm like, oh, that's it. That's where we're at. The birds. Oh, we got another guy down here fishing on us. I mean, not that this is like a secret spot or nothing. Everybody's gonna make the loop. Oh no, it wasn't it. It's just a lily. Oh, I got excited. Uh-oh, watch out, duck. Or coot, or whatever you are. Ah. Sorry, turtles, I'm gonna disturb you. Alright, nothing to see here so far. We're gonna turn, probably gonna go behind this guy here. Make a couple of passes on this other side before we go anywhere. 79.8, 3.5 foot. This is that target range, guys. That's turtle. I think the head cam would be so cool, but I don't think you guys would see half the stuff that I see. And that would bother me. Because I mean, I look at stuff. I got bit. didn't set a hook because I took my hand off the rod like a Chico. Just a nice way, just a boy. We're gonna follow this buddy around right here. Ooh. Over there. Plugging holes like this is going to be hard, remember, because we talked about fish are scared right now. So trying to like hit in little holes like this with a weight, you know, something weighted like 1.5 ounces or whatever, I don't think it's going to be the best idea. I think that just hitting the water with this big blade is going to really just, fish are just going to be like, I'm out. Nope, it's not for me. I'm out. See ya, you know. We'll see. Let's get turned. Yeah, I think this area, as far as this time of the year, I think this area is all set. This is a different time of the year for this area. Sometimes though, big fish do feed in these areas. It just depends what else is going on over here. Right now, there ain't much going on over here, I can tell you that. I'm gonna make another adjustment real quick, guys, because this is driving me crazy. I don't want to look at this thing like this anymore. It's really making me mad. I can't see it from where I'm standing, and that does me zero good, because I shouldn't have to keep moving myself to see my screen. Oh, there it is. Why didn't I just do that a long time ago? Big one's right in the middle. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. Now I'm just getting like a mirror of myself in it, which is whatever. So it's one of those, don't focus on yourself, focus on what's behind it, and then you'll just blank out of the picture there. All right, here we go. Back to searching for another one. know what that is. Boy, that was big. But I got no visual. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. I'm seeing big turtles and stuff in here, and I'm thinking that's a lot of what I'm seeing as far as my water ripples and stuff go. I'm really thinking those are just turtles. Oh. Can't tell whether I just got bit or whether I just ran into something. I'm gonna say I missed a giant. No, I'm just kidding. I think I ran into something. We'll find out. We'll go right back through it in the same place and see if that thing's still there. No, it was a fish, because it didn't hit me. When I cast it the second time right through there, there was no movement. Well, is that another one? I think it is. I think he's facing the other way though. Oh, snagged. I seen it on the imaging. I just couldn't tell which way it was facing, and then I thought I had it. And snagged. I don't know what's down here. There's no telling what I just ran into. I'm peeling out, boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. She cannot take any much more. Alright guys, we're gonna get up in this nasties over here. You guys still there? Yeah, cool. Oh, don't go that far. Alright, bad cast. Now I gotta be real careful because there's like heavy sticks over here and stuff to get snagged up in, but if I can drop it in there and then keep it moving, might get something to pull up off those sticks and come play with me. Come play with me. Come on, it'll be fun. I won't hurt you, I promise. I won't hurt you, I promise. Not you, bird. I don't want nothing to do with whatever you got going on, buddy. Okay, okay. That was a turtle. That was a lily pad. That's going to be a lily pad. There's just big turtles all over here, guys. You guys want turtle cam? Here, I'm gonna see if I can get you turtle cam. If I move too much, he's got his eyeball on me right now. Oh, he just went away. Did he? Yeah, he went away. Sorry, guys. It's too hard to get turtle cam on sometimes. Sometimes turtles are like, no, no, I don't want that. I don't want to be on camera. Little deer moss. What in the world? How in the world? What in the world just occurred here? Boy, I'll tell you what, I didn't once bring this thing around in a circle, but 27 rings later, I see 3 or 4 different places I want to try over here. You guys still there? Yep, looks like we still got signal, so we're good here for a minute. Let me try these spots. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna try to give you turtle cam. Hold on. Oh, this is the cutest little thing. There's babies, there's big turtles, there's mommy turtles, there's baby turtles eating stuff. Hold on, I have to be very, very slow. Alright, there we go. Can you guys see the turtles? Aw, they just swam away. Sorry, turtles. Yeah, making noises and stuff. Turtles don't like that. What is that? The fish take naps at 2, Jeff? No, Jeff, you missed it. I was catching fish earlier. We just made a boater mistake. Just a dumb boater mistake. And while I was fiddling around putting a fish back in the water and doing a camera angle, I realized we floated right over the school. And we've got camouflage on the boat, so the fish don't really know what's going on. I can't tell if I got a fish or what's going on here. This might be a fish. No, it's not. All right. Well, we had camouflage. That's since come off, so unfortunately, I think the fish know we're a boat again. You know what I mean? And there's only one problem with the fish knowing you're a boat, and that's they don't like boats. We got some new baits to show tonight. That should be fun. I didn't bring any of them to try out. Today's not trying out new baits day. Today's just catching some fish in the lake day. Oh, I keep bumping into a stick or something down here in the same place. It's very emotional. Because I mean, I'm really wanting to set a hook here. I've had a couple of good hooks, a couple of good hook sets. They look real strong. Definitely not as feminine as I've been told. Oh, who's that, Brandy? Yeah, not just any boat, but the Blue Pearl. That's right, Jeff. People don't get it, man. This thing's, oh, Jeff, you missed it earlier. I was telling everybody, man, so I put that new water pump assembly in there with the new impeller and stuff. And everything worked great for a while, and then all of a sudden she stopped spitting Saturday, and I was like, dude, this is bad, you know what I mean? Well, I pulled the cowl off yesterday, dude, and come to find out, I blew the radiator line, the one that goes from the foot up to the top of the motor, I blew that thing clean off. So the water was coming in at the bottom, going up to the top, and then not exhausting. It was just blowing off into the cowl, into the cover, all over the back of the motor. Hot engine water. Awesome. Did I mention I love it? I love it. For those of you that know what that is. I love it. You smell like raw sewage. I bathe in it. I love it. That's the signal. All right, let's get slowed down here. Let's get ready to take this corner. Let's get ready to take this corner. Grass. We'll see how far Buddy got over here. If he's kept going or if he headed up or posted up or whatever he did. Let's find out what he did. Because we're going to fish it. Well, it looks like he went into the pads. I don't know if that was the best idea right now. Oh no, that's the other guy. So where did this dude go? I don't know where dude went. There was a dude hanging out here earlier. Hey lady, you know what? You should just start screaming about nothing. And then this way, if something does happen, nobody will know. All right, we're getting things in order now, boys and girls. We're gonna try both sides here. We're gonna try coming through the lilies on the right And we're going to try banging the bank on the left. I think when we transition on the left-hand side, I'm thinking we're going to get rid of the moving bait. I think we're going to go to something smaller. A little less weight, a little more sensitivity as far as the finesse water entry. I'm thinking we're going to go with the little Keitech and just make a little tiny splash when we hit the water and then bring this thing through. Because I saw some bait that was about this size. I didn't see it get eaten, but that's a lot less splash than the other lures would have let me. And then I can just slowly pingle, pingle, pop, pop, drag, drag, paddle tail style this thing right over there. Exposed hook, so I guess I'm begging for a little bit of a problem, but at the same time, hooking up's hooking up, right? I mean, if I get into one of these good-sized fish with this little rig here, it's, yeah, it's gonna be on, boys. It's gonna be on. So this little thing right here is just gonna go to ring, ring, ping, 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 as soon as that thing hits it. I got stuff bouncing around and jumping. And... basically teeny tiny crankbait, guys, or swim bait's what I'm using right now. Starting small. Imagine that little bait fish we saw earlier, if you guys remember the one I saw that I couldn't show you guys. That's what I'm kind of matching right now as far as something I've seen. Now, I didn't see anything eat them, but that just means you could have been in a spot where there was no fish in the lake. Boy, I'm hoping that was a turtle, but I don't think it was. All right, guys, making circles, making circles. we're sitting in 5.5, 6 foot of water, so I'm letting this little swimmer just kind of flow slow right down toward the bottom. Giving a little pop, jerk, retrieves, taking up my slack. It's just flashy swimmer, which is totally not the right way to do this. The right way to use this one is just a continuous slow reel. All right, little fish on the right, but he's by himself, so I don't want nothing to do with him. Oh, there it is. Your boy Pierce is crushing it. Yes, you guys, just so we're clear, that is a bass. That is 110% USDA. But I'm out here crushing it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm out